everything that is going on between Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Buckle up because there's a lot to debrief. So Cardi B and Stefon share a son together who was born in November 2025. Cardi also has 3 other children she shares with her ex-husband Offset. Stefon has 5 other children with 5 different baby mamas outside of the child he shares with Cardi. So Stefon and Cardi unfollow each other on Instagram after the Super Bowl and Stefon's team loses. So this is immediately where everyone starts saying, have they split up? What's going on? This is where we start to unpack shit because before the Super Bowl, Stefon was saying he might even propose to Cardi. Someone asked Stefon at a conference if Cardi would be receiving a ring after the Super Bowl if Stefon's team won. And he responded saying, it's on the agenda, maybe, right? I gotta get mine first. After Stefon said this, an interviewer asked Cardi a question and she gave a very different answer. Cardi was asked by ESPN to share an inspiring message to Stefon before the Super Bowl. Cardi's face dropped and she just says, good luck, and walked off. So that response is a little bit frosty and a little bit cold. That comment aside, Cardi continues to the Super Bowl because as we know now, she was involved in Bad Bunny's performance. She was dancing. However, Cardi did leave the Super Bowl halfway through the game because she was then posting videos of herself singing along to Bad Bunny. Now, there were some other attendees at the Super Bowl cheering on Stefon, and people are wondering if this is why him and Cardi might have split up or had an argument. Firstly, Kayana Barber was in attendance. Now, this is one of Stefon Diggs's baby mamas. The reason Kayana's attendance might have been a bit uncomfortable for Cardi is because when Cardi announced that she was pregnant with Stefon's baby, there was also speculation online that Stefon was Kayana's baby daddy as well, which confirmed to be true. Or honestly, maybe Cardi didn't just want to sit together with a bunch of her partner's baby mamas and play happy families. There was also another woman in attendance which might have pissed Cardi B off. Her name is Pri and she was allegedly a mistress of Offset's, Cardi B's ex. And if that is true, I can understand why Cardi might not want her around her new man. And a lady called Tasha K has been tweeting a lot about Pri's appearance at the Super Bowl. Now, Tasha has claimed that Pri is kind of her cousin and has said that Pri was with Stefon the whole Super Bowl weekend. Tasha also claimed that Pri is Stefon's best friend and his lover. Tasha K has been sharing a lot about Pri, including this tweet that says, oop, not Stefon Diggs on the field with Pri, and yes, that Pri, aka Offset's alleged mistress. Tasha was obviously taking some heat for posting that, so she posts again saying, I woke up to people yelling fake news about Stefon Diggs, so let me be clear, nothing I posted was fake. The photos were sent to me by someone from Pri's own team without her permission. The images show her on a secured NFL practice field with Stefon Diggs, his mother, and his entourage. You cannot be on the field during practice without team authorized access. I was told she arrived with his people and left with his people. This is what was relayed to me. After the photos were released, she blocked me. Too late, we got the photos confirming it was her in the Wags jacket. Tasha then posted again later saying, in my opinion, the real reason Pri's team sent us the photos and videos is because she wanted everyone to know who Stefon was really with first. This is Pri's halftime show performance. She did her big one and the girlies are mad. She took Offset and has been with Stefon. She ain't going nowhere. Pri was around Offset before everyone, and the same with Stefon. Stefon and Pri. Then Tasha posts this video and she says, my Pri looking beautiful in red at the Super Bowl, sitting with Steph's mum and brothers. She told Stefon Diggs, I love you, just before kickoff, and you can see Stefon kind of holds her hand and makes a gesture at her in the video. Tasha shares this photo of Pri on Twitter and she says, last receipt, Patriots team hotel access card on Pri. She is staying in the team's hotel with Stefon Diggs. Allegedly. I'm done for now. See y'all after the halftime show for an exclusive announcement. So she's saying that Pri has a room card to Stefon's hotel. If this is true, what the fuck? No wonder Cardi did not want to be a part of any of this drama. And what's also even sadder, if this is true, is that Cardi had planned a big party after the Super Bowl for Stefon, which cost 1.2 million. So Cardi and Stefon unfollow each other straight after the Super Bowl. And you know, when I first read that news, I thought about Cardi's interview on Call Her Daddy, where she said that her and Stefon had arguments before, and sometimes when he pisses her off, she just archives all photos of him off of her Instagram just because she's pissed off. I did think, oh, maybe they've had an argument and they've just unfollowed each other, but all of this is a lot. And you don't play with Cardi B. Let me know what you think of all of this. My head is spinning.
And if I was Cardi, I'd be mad too. So yesterday, Cardi B unfollowed Stefon Diggs. He unfollowed her. And they got a lot going on right now. Now, Cardi left during halftime because of this woman right here. Now, if you don't know who this is, she's been on the blogs plenty of times because this is one of Offset's mistresses. That's who that is. And she's also King Von, I Am Kayla B, best friend. Now look, it's like she know what she doing. This is the stuff she was posting on her story. And if I'd be mad because it's just like, where's the loyalty? You front row, you next to his mama. He hugged you, he shook your hand before he shook his mama hand. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pissed. And then you just so happy to flaunt it around. I ain't even mad at Cardi. I just know Offset is cackling right now. I just know he laughing right now because it's just like, you left me to go be with the same man that's doing the same shit as me. I know he laughing. I really, really, really hope Cardi stand on business though. I really do. Because how many times you gonna let these men play in your face? And the baby mama was there at the Super Bowl. He keep playing with Cardi. We all know how this gonna end.
I know Stefon Diggs was in that locker room last night chewing through that motherfucking drywall. As soon as that reporter said, Cardi, do you have any encouraging words for Stefon Diggs on such an important night? And she said, good luck. I said, oh my God, these niggas finna lose. Let me call my clients before they place their goddamn bets. Every chicken, every goat that was supposed to be slaughtered was released. They are running through a field, wild and free, as we speak. I get it. Everybody doesn't believe in witchcraft, but I still wouldn't fuck with a bitch that does believe in witchcraft. That's not even a witch. That is a brouhaha. Petty. Wants to get the last laugh. I just have this feeling like men always fuck themselves over right before an important event or a big occasion. And I think it's the universe's way of giving you unwavering, undeniable proof to leave that nigga the fuck alone. Because what do you mean you fucked yourself, brother? You legally cannot afford to lose the Super Bowl. Those charges are going to stick. You're going to jail. And I know the witches and the brujahs, the practitioners and the conjurers, those with the woo-woo already know this, but everybody is not protected equally in the spirit realm. Everybody's not protected in general in the spirit realm. So you really got to watch who the fuck you're playing with, because you don't know people's lineage. You looking at them, you are not taking into account all the motherfuckers in their family that you can't see. And then you don't know who they're working with. And if the speculations are correct and she is a daughter of Ochosi, throw up now. No, nigga, throw up right now. Because when you need to cry, scream, shit, and slide down the wall, you gonna need to space some of that out. I don't think you're going to be able to afford to do all 5 back to back.
The Patriots losing the Super Bowl is not really a shocker to me. Stefon Diggs didn't really bring the best juju with him. Why would this man invite his girl best friend that had relations with Offset? You know, Cardi's other baby daddy / husband, ex-husband. You invited your girlfriend's husband's mistress? This is too messy. And Cardi unfollowing him right after he lost the Super Bowl was even messier. I mean, regardless, they share a baby together, so it really doesn't matter. But we know that she was making a point. Like you showed him. That man had it looking like it was an episode of Maury out there. He also had his other baby mamas there too. It was just too many vibes out there. And did I mention that he got punched on? He lost the game, lost the fight, lost his relationship. And he's about to lose a lawsuit too. Allegedly. I definitely want to throw out allegedly out there. For everything I just said, allegedly.
And if I was Cardi, I'd be mad too. So yesterday, Cardi B unfollowed Stefon Diggs. He unfollowed her. And they got a lot going on right now. Now, Cardi left during halftime because of this woman right here. Now, if you don't know who this is, she's been on the blogs plenty of times because this is one of Offset's mistresses. That's who that is. And she's also King Von, I Am Kayla B, best friend. Now look, it's like she know what she doing. This is the stuff she was posting on her story. And if I'd be mad because it's just like, where's the loyalty? You front row, you next to his mama. He hugged you, he shook your hand before he shook his mama hand. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pissed. And then you just so happy to flaunt it around. I ain't even mad at Cardi. I just know Offset is cackling right now. I just know he laughing right now because it's just like, you left me to go be with the same man that's doing the same shit as me. I know he laughing. I really, really, really hope Cardi stand on business, though. I really do. Because how many times you gonna let these men play in your face? And the baby mama was there at the Super Bowl. He keep playing with Cardi. We all know how this gonna end. And if I was Cardi, I'd be mad too. So yesterday, Cardi B unfollowed Stefon Diggs. He unfollowed her. And they got a lot going on right now. Now, Cardi left during halftime because of this woman right here. Now, if you don't know who this is, she's been on the blogs plenty of times because this is one of Offset's mistresses. That's who that is. And she's also King Von, I Am Kayla B, best friend. Now, look, it's like she know what she doing. This is the stuff she was posting on her story. And if I'd be mad because it's just like, where's the loyalty? You front row, you next to his mama. He hugged you, he shook your hand before he shook his mama hand. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pissed. And then you just so happy to flaunt it around. I ain't even mad at Cardi. I just know Offset is cackling right now. I just know he laughing right now because it's just like, you left me to go be with the same man that's doing the same shit as me. I know he laughing. I really, really, really hope Cardi stand on business, though. I really do. Because how many times you gonna let these men play in your face? And the baby mama was there at the Super Bowl. He keep playing with Cardi. We all know how this gonna end.
All I'm gonna say is this, okay? I'm one of them type of women. I tell y'all this all the time, I'm spiritual. You always warn a nigga, don't fucking play with me. Because fucking with me is bad for your spiritual health. Don't do it. Be careful with me. If you ain't on what I'm on, keep your ass over there. The moment Cardi said good luck to that reporter when she said, do you have anything to say to Stefon Diggs before the game? Those of us that know. The moment she said that, I knew that these niggas was about to lose. And not only did they lose, they got their ass whooped. Like they didn't even... It's like, how did these niggas make it to the Super Bowl type of energy? Like, if you know, you know. I'm not going to get into all the spiritual stuff, but if you know, you know. Immediately when she said that, I knew who.
Inspiring message for Stefon before the game. One inspiring message for him.
Good luck.
How we celebrate? You win the Super
I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me from my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or from my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell.
So you telling me he got all four of them pregnant at the same time? I get it. Don't get me wrong. That's damn near diabolical. But I get it.
I'm not gonna lie, yes, Stefon Diggs was wrong for inviting all his baby moms to the Super Bowl, all the girls on top of girls on top of girls, getting them front row seats. Yes, he was wrong, but at the end of the day, Cardi knew what was up. She already knew the type of person she was dealing with. She knew that from the jump, and she still decided to talk to him. So it's like, what is there to really be mad about? He didn't lie to you about nothing. He kept it a stack. You knew how many baby mothers he had. You knew who he was. what is really the issue? So you doing that at the Super Bowl for what? Like, what are you doing all of that for? Like, what are you doing all of that for? But I'm not gonna lie, I do get it. As females, we have big hearts. Sometimes we do know what's up, but we actually like the dude so much that we become blindsided. But she already know what was up. She cannot be mad at it. She can't. So I feel like all that unfollowing, all that getting mad, all that rolling her eyes when they asked her if she has any comments, I feel like all of that was unnecessary.
I'm not gonna lie, Cardi B better than me, because I would have left the minute I seen that you had all 25 baby mamas and my exes, your best friend, there at your game. What's really going on? Allegedly, after the Super Bowl yesterday, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have unfollowed each other on Instagram. There's also a post going around of some comments that they had back and forth with each other, where she has said you're a disgrace to the game, and he commented back, you're a disgrace to music. Crazy work. But I mean, with Cardi being the hothead that she is and Stefon being who he is, I ain't gonna lie, it's expected. And mind y'all, this all started, if I'm not mistaken, because Stefon Diggs had been interviewed by Funny Marco, being messy per usual, and he asked him, when is Cardi gonna get her ring since you about to get yours? His answer was very standoffish. I'm not gonna lie, it was giving, I don't know, next question. Obviously, I'm sure Cardi got wind of this. Y'all know how much she beat on Stefon Diggs' hip. And when they asked her what's some words that you have for Stefon Diggs for the game, she said, good luck, and stormed off. And allegedly, they said that they had videos of her in the car listening to music shortly after the halftime show. Y'all know she was a part of that. So after that, she dipped. So clearly, she ain't even stayed for the whole game. And as y'all can see, baby, he needed all the support that he could get, because they got fumbled, walked all over, stepped on. It looks like the same way Cardi did his ass when he got home. It's just so crazy, because obviously it's probably more to the story. I don't know what really sparked all of this drama. Was it that interview, or was it that you had your whole extended family at the Super Bowl? Mind you, all his baby mamas. And on top of that, you invited your best friend, which, as y'all know, is, if not Offset's ex, I think it might have been the girl that Offset cheated on Cardi with, which is just crazy. And honestly, as much as I love my girl, I can't say that I'm surprised. I can't say that I didn't see something like this coming. And it really is such a slap in the face. I would be so fucking pissed if I was her. I probably would have did him even more bad, because what do you mean I just stood here and supported you by your side through all this funky mess from day one? And then when you made it to the Super Bowl, I was probably your biggest fan, the that was rooting for you most, just for you to turn around and, yeah, you lost it. You lost your mind the same way you lost that game. Bad. She ain't leave him on that field. She better leave him at that courthouse this morning.
I don't know if Cardi B honestly realizes the situation she's in. Stefon Diggs is a known womanizer, right? The proof is in last year, in which he has 3 or 4 newborns within months apart, right? Which is clearly a red flag in itself, right? Because that means that this man was sleeping with multiple women around the same time. I actually wonder if people worry about STDs anymore. But I digress. So he had multiple babies within a year, multiple baby mamas, but the only known one for real is Cardi, right? Cardi B is a celebrity. She's the one in the spotlight. And I feel like Cardi B thinks, because she's Cardi B, that she's different in this situation, and she's not. Like, I don't know if they're in a relationship. I think she's called him her man, but anyways, if they are in a relationship, do you really think you're being faithful, girl? And it's like, who am I to tell a grown woman whether or not she made the right decision? But I just be like, Cardi, man, he was just supposed to be for fun. He was supposed to be for a good time, not a long time. I think people be forgetting how permanent babies are and kids are. It's not just until they're 18 that you're gonna be tied to this person, right? You're gonna be tied with them for life. And now he has multiple other women that he has to deal with for life, as well as Cardi. So what makes her think that she's different? I don't know. Child, I don't know how this is gonna end, but I don't think it's going to be well.
If I was Stefon Diggs, I would have simply won the Super Bowl so I could stay with my girl and keep my family together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but there's all this news about Cardi B unfollowing Stefon Diggs, or they unfollowed each other. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Either way, she can focus on her upcoming tour and he can focus on that court date. Okay, he got to lock in for that. He had time to lock in for the Super Bowl, but one thing about it, that court date is always around the corner, ain't it? This Friday, February 13th to be exact, allegedly. I don't know what type of games both of y'all are playing on Instagram, but go ahead and worry about staying out that cell. Do whatever your lawyer tells you to do so you can be done and you can maybe hopefully keep that felony off your record if possible. Thank you. Next case, I'm gonna be watching.
Stefon Diggs fumbled the Super Bowl and Cardi B. Apparently, they've broken up. Now, you may think it was because he lost the Super Bowl, and that is a very Cardi thing to do. Like, you lost the Super Bowl and you supposed to be my man? Oh no, you're done. But it gets deeper. Allegedly, he's been cheating. So all these rumors started when they unfollowed each other yesterday. Right after the Super Bowl, they were unfollowing each other. People think Cardi B actually blocked him. Now, it's not because he lost the Super Bowl. It's because allegedly, Stefon Diggs had one of Offset, so that's Cardi B's first baby daddy, her first man, Offset, one of Offset's mistresses, standing next to his mom during the game. She's literally one of Offset's mistresses. She's like friends with Kayla B, all of them, you know, the girls that are known for taking people's mans. She posted with Stefon Diggs' mom, and then she posted a picture of her at the Super Bowl with a picture of Stefon Diggs on the screen talking about game day. And then people got a clip of him going to hold her hand, and she was front row. He went to go hold her hand before he held his mom's hand, and Cardi B wasn't there. Right after that, they were unfollowed on Instagram. We're thinking that Cardi B blocked him, as she should. He lost the Super Bowl and he doing fuck shit, boy, you're done. She shouldn't have had a kid with him, damn. But yeah, that's the tea. Follow for more because there is more.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So guys, we're going to be covering a lot of topics today. I'm going to talk about the advertisements in the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl itself as an entire and as an entity, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. So guys, I don't know, there have been, of course, allegedly, it's not even allegedly, but I'll use allegedly just for the sake of my insanity and protecting of the channel. So okay, so guys, they say Cardi B left mid-game and during the Super Bowl. Well, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, because I don't watch the Super Bowl, but from the news and the reports people have been saying on TikTok and other news outlets as well, it looks as if Cardi B, Stefon Diggs did lose the championship. But guys, first of all, let's talk about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Of course, that's what the video is about. Guys, they've just had a son, and it's not been up to 5 months, and they are breaking up, and they have unfollowed each other. Guys, I probably think they're going to get back together. I think this is just something to blow off steam. Guys, I do believe that they are going to be like a constant topic on this channel, because we've been covering them. We already have about 2 videos on them. It's not even up to a month. I talked about Stefon Diggs and is it a month? Maybe it's a month. I talked about Stefon Diggs and his charges with that chef. That man has been busy. How can you have 5 babies in a year? Like, seriously, how does that work to have 5 babies in a year? Well, moving on. As I've said, they've got a child and everything, and she even had to leave mid-game. And they said people were saying on TikTok that the reason that fueled her leaving mid-game was because she there was Offset's mistress that she knew about was standing close to Stefon Diggs' baby mama. Stefon Diggs' mother. Like, why is okay, let me ask this question. Why is the mistress of your present's girlfriend's husband doing beside your mother? Doesn't that start crazy with what I've just said? Guys, that sounds nuts. It's crazy. Like, what I've just said with my mouth is nuts, right? It's crazy to me. Like, how come they've got such a relationship in such a with you that they are standing together with your mother? Like, what kind of relationship is there? So is it this girl's mission to like try and, let's say, I won't say destroy Cardi B's happiness, but actually try and sleep with every man that Cardi B is sleeping with at the moment. For me, I don't know if I don't know if she's got personal beef with her, but that is insane. Like, you make it your life's purpose to do that. For me, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to judge, but for me, that is nuts and that's insane. Moving on. Someone was saying in one of the videos, of course, as she watched earlier, that if the woman has to be very careful because Cardi B does practice witchcraft and is a daughter of one thing, I don't know how to call it, I've forgotten its name. Seriously, I don't even sometimes maybe care to know the name, but she said like Cardi B actually practices witchcraft and actually can put a spell on her. So the girl was saying that she will be if she was a girl who was standing beside Stefon Diggs' mom, she will actually be very scared to actually be part of anything that is going on between them. But do I believe they're going to get back together? Guys, absolutely fucking nearly. I mean, she herself said, why does the ghetto keep finding her? But I'm like, girl, you also look for the ghetto too. The fact that you're rich does not mean you cannot be ghetto. It's just the money that helps to cover it. So she was saying that, about 4 months ago, wow, in December, no, it cannot be in December, it cannot be 4 months ago in December, about 4 or 3 months ago in December, she was saying, no, actually it's 3 months, she was saying, why does the ghetto keep finding me? Why does the ghetto keep finding me? Girl, if you keep hanging with men that scream ghetto, then it is fucking ghetto. So moving on, because I want this video to be actually very short. Like, for example, let's talk about Bad Bunny, guys. The Bad Bunny performance, I really didn't watch it. Of course, you had your Lady Gaga, you had other people as well. We had Coco Jones sing. Is it Coco Jones? Coco Jones singing the Black National Anthem. Oh, she actually did look very beautiful, and she sounded very lovely. And of course, she's a beautiful woman and she's got a beautiful voice. So people actually were criticizing. People said people from Turning Point USA were criticizing the Bad Bunny performance. They were actually criticizing it. That someone has even lost their job because of the criticization of the Bad Bunny performance. Guys, I do believe we're gonna cover this video in actually depth. To say people who are from Turning Point USA was actually having things to say about it. Guys, this is why I say right. I was talking about this, right? Candice Owens says she's not like because I tried watching her points she wanted to do concerning the Bad Bunny performance. I don't know if she was alluding to the fact that it was not really that great of a performance. She said, she herself said it, that she's not really like your stereotypical Republican that does not want anything to do with entertainment or whatsoever. I'm like, girl, shut up. I'm like, it doesn't matter what you say. There are some things you do that are very questionable. Yes, I do maybe applaud you for trying to look for the truth in this Charlie Kirk situation, but I don't know if maybe you're just playing contra opposition. But by the way, let's just leave the slide. But I think in terms of this, she was talking about how she loves the Super Bowl and she loves the performance about it. But do I think she's lying? Maybe, maybe not. But I was surprised to know that she listens to people like she listens to like this R&B music and everything and that. I mean, you could see it from the video from the Charlie Kirk situation. You could see her with dancing when she was trying to do like that tribute with Charlie Puth and everything. No, not Charlie Puth, Charlie Kirk. Yes, guys, that reminds me. Charlie Puth also, of course, performed the national anthem on, like, of course, is it the Super Bowl? Yeah. Oh, guys, he's actually a handsome man and he sounded very pretty singing the national anthem. Like, he sang it, a very pretty version of it. I know people were trying to compare it to what was that person who sang the national anthem last year? I've forgotten his name. Oh my days. Is it Charles something? I've forgotten his name, guys. Well, I don't know. If he's a Republican, then I don't care. But moving back to what I said, guys, there are a lot of things I really want to cover, but I'm just going really fast. Of course, I did even see a little bit of TikTok videos of guys, you know that guy, that lady who came out with the jingles, who is very good at jingles, like, well, the sun is out and I'm feeling okay. Have a good day with Hyundai. Ding. So actually, she also was with By the Coco, you know, loco, it's only so, it's so. Is it so damn delicious? You see your soul. So, boom. So she actually, I saw on a TikTok video actually advertising with Vita Coco. And Niece Robinson, that's her name, guys. It's not a funeral stud again. She's Enter Flowers, not to be referred to as a funeral stud. She actually did a Super Bowl commercial also, and she was talking. She was talking about, no, she did the 1, 2, 3, release them. I wish that heaven ever show you. So guys, she also did a commercial as well from the Super Bowl. But guys, there's something I want to say. There was this video I came across. I didn't really watch it to its full potential, or maybe I did, or maybe I did not. So I can't really remember, or maybe I can't. So they were talking about how they showed about 8 artificial intelligence arts on the Super Bowl stream. Guys, there's something really gutter snipery about the Super Bowl. Yes, guys, there's something really dirty about the Super Bowl. Yes, guys, there have been even rumors that the Super Bowl is actually the perfect place where they usually do and the traffic people. So guys, why they are using the Super Bowl to distract people? People are saying that that's a perfect opportunity where lots of children get missing in the Super Bowl. So guys, of course the Super Bowl has always been a demonic event. That's what people are saying. And do I believe them? Maybe I do. Because even people who are from the Epstein files have said the Super Bowl was the event that they used to actually carry out atrocities and everything. That the Super Bowl is actually the main event. Guys, going back to the Stefon Diggs situation, guys, I'm sorry, there's just something about the Super Bowl that is deeply a political event. Like, for example, with the Bad Bunny situation and him talking about loads of different representations of America. Guys, there's just something about the Super Bowl that is not clean. And guys, I heard someone talked about in one of the videos how maybe the Super Bowl was for Stefon Diggs not to not was an opportunity for Stefon Diggs to win it so that he doesn't apparently go to jail, providing that there's a charge against him. Guys, there's just something so political about the Super Bowl that it's just something that maybe I'll cover in this channel or maybe I will not, because people loads about more than 50 million people in America watch the Super Bowl. So how come, guys, I think I'll want to do a deep dive into the Super Bowl, and maybe I will not. Nah, I don't think I will. I don't want to waste my time. I don't know. Or should I? I don't know. Ugh, guys, I don't know. You know what, guys? Should in case, I don't know. No, nothing like should in case. It's fine. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, guys, I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm going crazy. I'm not going crazy, but you know what, guys? I think I've waffled a lot. So bye bye. Please, if you actually please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and be gracious when you're trying to type in the comment section. I mean, we are allowed to disagree or agree, but we do it really mindful, very demure. So guys, bye bye. Stick around to see other things. Well, you know what? Bye bye.